You silence the doubters. You get the best tools. You work with the right people. You look to the future and bust through.
Hello and welcome to Pleasureweight Go Live. This is our live showroom. Here you can connect with a live agent that'll give you a one-on-one personalized tour of any of our current models. To connect, just click on the icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll be connected to one of our live agents where you can have a one-way live video call. This means you can see us, but we can't see you, but we'll still be able to hear each other through your device. By using Pleasureweight Go Live, you'll be able to ask all your questions about any of our models and get answers in real time. This means you can check out the size of a cabinet, how big is a bed, how far will that seat recline. We can show you all those features at Pleasureweight Go Live.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. You are what matters most. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be a part of your community. From the dance competitions, to the rodeos, to helping discover and embrace technology across the province, we're here with you and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Every year, SaskTel contributes nearly $3 million to approximately 1,000 nonprofits, charities, associations, and events in more than 200 communities across Saskatchewan. So keep dancing, keep laughing, keep discovering, and we'll be there to help, to lend a hand, and join in the fun. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will, because we are dedicated to our home. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Get your tickets now at curling.ca.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
never say that. Let's go, Maddie.
And the game is on. Lead for Steve Laycock, Matthew Tayon just drew around the center guard that was thrown by Kalen Deis. Kalen's throwing a second stone here. Playing the freeze on the blue rock around the center guard. And it seems to have nice weight, good line, good shot.
I think it will be a bit more,
And Kalen Deis
Not
now
heavy.
playing his second shot.
Gotta go.
And going to the wide side of the house.
There's a guard here.
Sorry, that was, no, it is my mistake. That's Laycock, Matthew Tayon.
I didn't think he was that light. I thought he was light.
Playing
He had same
the second shot.
That would
Makes
have been
sense.
good with pursuit.
This streaming is brought to you by Curling Stadium Live. It's sponsored by SaskTel. There's Jerry Gertz from Curling Zone is the person behind this, and he's working with SaskTel to get all of these stream games televised on SaskTel Max. So hopefully in the near future you can either watch them on your iPad, computer, iPhone, or on your television. Dustin McCush playing a nice tap here, but leaving a red double for Trevor Johnson, playing second for Steve Laycock. This will be one of those 6 or 6.5 second hits that I know Trevor can throw. Boy, they make it look so easy. Looks like didn't come up enough, so there's a hit and stick. Ryan Deis now looking to remove that stone. Nose hit there would be pretty good. Likely take away the double. It would be staggered too much for the double. Justin Cush throwing the second stone.
He's got a good one.
Makes a nice hit, and he rolls a little too far into the open, setting up the double from this side now. So we'll see if Trevor can redeem himself on this one and make the double.
God, I like this call.
Oh no, Steve says let's bail here. This isn't looking good. Let's run this back and get a double red. Not sure how they're exactly staggered, but maybe there's a triple red. Nice little extension on the release, keeping the rock straight in line.
Catch something.
And kept it 2 straight. Front end wide open. Ryan's got to decide what he wants to do. Throwing up a guard main bite.
It probably wasn't
Steve
there with the
Laycock
guard there, I don't think.
call a shot around both of them.
You have to that left one pretty
for a
thin to
couple more
stick it.
stones, but we'll have to wait and see.
Throw looked pretty good.
This is third man for the Deis team, Garrett Springer. Then head over curls a bit. I think Steve is looking whether the no set will give him shot rock.
Feel?
It won't, so he needs to come to the inside and kind of squirt in between the two or push the other one over and be lying shot rock. I think there may be a double here for Josh.
Close.
Josh Mattern throwing third rocks. And he did just what the skipper called for. Enough of it sticking out so Garrett Springer can.
It's pretty good. It's tough to hit that. Like getting that blower is not a gimme. Nice, we got a nice run back too.
So we want to hit thinner?
Yeah. Which was hard with Peel, but I get throwing it lighter
This
doesn't
is
help either
the
though, because you're not
A
really rolling
semifinal
anywhere.
of the
Kind
Craven
of an awkward.
Sports
It
Services
was maple
Curling
with Peel. We
Classic.
just had to like we had to hair
The
the guard.
semifinals between James Owen and Ben Gramble, and we'll keep you posted on the scores with those. And well thrown, hit and roll. Well, Steve, I think is just going to look at coming around these guards because
Okay, so that could be our draw to the pin path.
4 rocks in play, 2 in the house.
But it should be good.
Doesn't
still.
look like there'll be any chance of blanking this end, so now
Like
you
think
have
it's
to
30 here?
figure
So
out a
I'm
way to
thinking, but
fabricate.
For me, pretty close.
Hopefully a deuce.
Probably got room.
Josh Mattern throwing his
Craven.
last stone on the first end. Looks like it might be a little hot.
Like what the? I just gotta throw less all the time than what we
And
think.
it slides
obviously.
right through the back.
Jeez. We don't have that speed figured out then.
Ryan
That's
Deis
what I wanted to throw.
got a good look at this. Rock
35 split.
probably got a time for weight. Saw the line.
I just gotta take what we think and just throw less every. That's happened.
Good curl in this ice.
Often.
James Gordon, the ice maker at Martensville, also the executive producer, editor,
That was right through.
technician, and everything else about this production is handled by James.
thought it wasn't our drop pass. So
I'm
when we
sitting
got
here in a
crazy,
little
but it
cubicle under the
was.
stairs at the Martensville Curling Club with laptop screens and iPhones all over. And this may be simply showing up as a game on your screen. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. He's got a joystick here to manipulate. As you see, the camera's zooming out. He's doing that with a joystick, and it allows him to tilt the cameras, and he's able to switch ends, and you see the overhead view on the top left hand side of your screen, which gives you good perspective on the house. Great job, James, on the ice and the production. Good stone came maybe a little bit deep. It will allow Steve Laycock to angle freeze, corner freeze on it, or come up to tap it an inch or two. I don't even know if he has to tap it. Possibly, depends on the line, but it actually went a little deep, inviting this freeze tap shot. As I mentioned, Steve Laycock skipping this weekend for Ryan Kleiter, who's playing football, junior football, with the Regina Rams in Manitoba this weekend.
Line's good.
Looks to be close
Line's
out
really
of
good.
Steve's
No bounce
hand.
here.
Now they're working
Hard line.
hard on it.
Hard line.
There's Matthew
What
getting
the
incredible
man?
weight transfer onto the head of his brush.
Just like went
It
in there.
came up short.
Good throw.
Looked like they misjudged that because initially there wasn't very much urgency
What they asked for, that should have been heavy.
Yeah. Line.
in that shot.
It looks really good. Reason that we started going crazy.
Ryan can make it pretty tough here if he throws into the top of the 12
Doesn't
foot,
make sense.
about a foot off the center line. It's a question whether Steve Laycock can even come around with the outturn. And you see where they're taking the ice to come to the right side of the center line. If Steve has to draw, he's going to have to go even wider than this ice. We'll see where this ends up. My thoughts are that they should take about another 6 inches of ice here because they want to block off the path more than anything. But, oh, there he's must have heard me because he's calling for more ice. Well, a little set on the release, so that should hold the line for most of the way. Just be a matter of weight here now. Looks pretty good. And it's coming in. Left either a hit and roll or a double to hold Deis to one, which, hey, when you're looking at 4, that isn't bad.
Oh, I'm kind of seeing, but
I think this is the shot to play.
yeah, force, yeah, steal of 1 only.
Minimize the damage. You're looking at 4.
Yeah, I don't.
There's a straight back push. That one is a little tougher, but it'll give you either fairly easily second shot if you tap it just right. It'll give you 1. Whereas the hit and roll will only, the best that it can do is give up a steal of 1, but this hit and run and roll is, I think, easier than the straight back raise.
It's close. I don't think so. Okay. Still like a. Yeah.
And looks like the straight back raise is what they're playing.
I just wonder if it's gonna curl. I think it's time to fade. Like, I got my curl here. Yeah. Yes.
Deis looks good for this shot. It'll just be a matter of weight. Steve Laycock is playing it fairly close to the guard. He's going to have to be careful that he doesn't over curl into the guard and tick it.
Close.
They
Yep. Yep.
jump on it hard.
Whoa.
Is there enough weight on this shot?
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
They got to let it curl. It's a bit of a dilemma. They got to let it curl and then.
Okay. Good throw.
Yes, it has enough weight.
Actually, weight wasn't there anyway. But
push it up for second shot. So Ryan Deis has Deis as a steal of one on the first end.
Every trailblazer has naysayers. Every innovator, cynics. Every leader, skeptics. Anyone with a vision for their future has faced doubters in their past. So, this is our message to the doubters. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop invention. You can't stop progress. You can't stop science. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop family. You can't stop heart. You can't stop harvest. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop the desire to make your mark, make your fortune, and make anyone who has ever doubted eat their words. You can't stop this farmer. So let's silence the doubters. Let's outgrow, let's outyield, let's outwork, let's outsmart. Let's look to the future and bust through.
Hello and welcome to Pleasureweight Go Live. This is our live showroom. Here you can connect with a live agent that'll give you a one-on-one personalized tour of any of our current models. To connect, just click on the icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll be connected to one of our live agents where you can have a one-way live video call. This means you can see us, but we can't see you, but we'll still be able to hear each other through your device. By using Pleasureweight Go Live, you'll be able to ask all your questions about any of our models and get answers in real time. This means you can check out the size of a cabinet, how big is a bed, how far will that seat recline. We can show you all those features at Pleasureweight Go Live.
Well, welcome back everybody to the Craven Sports Services Curling Classic from Martensville, Saskatchewan. Eugene Retzik here, making some observations and comments on this A semi-final game between the Rylan Kleiter team and the Ryan Deis team. Steve Laycock skipping for Rylan Kleiter this weekend as Rylan Kleiter is playing junior football in Manitoba. He plays for the Regina Rams.
You guys like this?
There are two A semifinal games and two B quarterfinal games on right now.
This wide? Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
This game,
like I'm thinking
Rylan Deis,
I have a hard time seeing.
We're watching, stole one on the first end to go up 1-0. The other semifinal game between Owens and Gamble. Owens scored one on the first end. And in the B semifinal game B quarterfinal game between Manners and Ede, Eid scored one on the first end, and in the Harcourt Zerloff other B game, they haven't put up the score yet, so I can't tell you.
Real good. That's a way better shot than it looks. That's hard.
So
Shot,
Steve
Maddie.
Leacock having the hammer this end.
Good throw. That's a tough shot. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, the key is there to be positive and just run it down the sheet.
Deuce.
If you're soft there, it's never having a chance.
Lead Kalen Deis for skipper Ryan Deis. Throwing his second stone. And they come around nicely behind the center guard.
Yeah.
Behind cover.
That'd be good here.
With the 5-rock rule, Steve could hit. No, I think no. This is not. He can't throw a hit yet. So he's getting the second Trevor Johnson to draw around.
Gotta go!
And follow Kalen's rock into the 4-foot.
Sliding good.
Boy, some incredibly good sweeping there. Matthew really getting body weight onto the head of his brush to increase the weight, pressure on the head of the brush, which increases the friction, which has a more effective brushing effect. The more pressure you can put on the head of your brush and the faster you can sweep. If you can be like Caitlin Laws, it gets up to about 5 strokes a second. You can make up for lack of body mass and weight.
Then you just run like this.
Both are really important in sweep and brushing effectiveness.
It's probably a 2.
Thank you, Josh, for sweeping that so well. And Mata.
Yeah, I actually, I wasn't even sweeping until halfway. I was looking up.
I noticed Josh kept peeking, sometimes just in case.
Well, because the further sweeper isn't doing that much anyway. May as well look at it for a bit.
Didn't realize.
Second man, Dustin McCush. Looking to pile another one in there. Steve Leacock with the hammer.
Nope, it's just light.
You gotta add a verb.
Nope.
Now.
What was the time, man?
Ryan Deis looking to clutter up the front of the 4-foot.
Good shot, Trevor.
To make it difficult for Leacock to get any counters in toward the button. Deis is counting 1 right now. He's got to be careful not to hit this blue too hard or he'll push it in for a shot.
Oh, baby. Flop in there.
He just might have done that.
You even need to get to know, like, just flop on the corner is good too. Okay.
Steve looking for a nose hit.
Hack! Weight's good. Close, Maddie.
Roll out. Flop out. Okay. Little roll, Josh.
And hit and roll to the corner of the 4-foot, which isn't bad here.
A little bit. A hair. Probably need more ice. Probably need less ice too, though.
Steve Leacock is going to have to figure out a way to get that red rock red shot rock out of the house. But still lots of stones to come. This house is going to look a lot differently when the last rock comes than what it looks now. And here comes Garrett Springer's first stone on the second end. Now blue is shot. So Steve doesn't have to worry about moving that red one off the button now.
What do you do though?
It's just a question of how are you going to get your deuce.
Okay. Okay, just heavy is really bad here, so. Yeah, I was gonna say 50 for
Right
me.
now that blue's rather vulnerable.
A tight guard's not bad at all.
Deis can promote the red onto the red, which would move the blue out of there, and the reds would be lying too.
Go line. Yeah, gotta go line. Gotta go, Maddie.
Looking to come around the red guard. Put it on top of the other red rock in the 8-foot, and it overcurls.
Pretty good. Just a little too soft there. Just didn't run it.
Ryan Deis looking at
ended up good though.
It's pretty good.
Possibly promoting that red one straight back.
Not sure what they do.
Yeah.
Or this is interesting, running the blue back at an angle, because if he runs it into the red, it's quite unlikely that the red will leave without. It's going to be hard to get the red out of there. Well, I guess he could squeeze it out
so fast.
through the port between those
Like
two blue ones. Maybe that's what he's looking at.
Kick
And even if he hits the blue rock onto the red one, which promotes the blue one onto the red one, blues are still going to be lying one or two after it's all over.
Oh my God, they're trying this. This is a scary shot.
Yeah, that was the danger here. There was a port between the blue ones. He hit it just wrong.
Like if perfect, you're...
Well, Laycock with blue rocks looking to put second shot on top of shot rock and lying two. I think he actually has to move it back a bit into the red one to be lying two, but
mine's good. Mine's better here.
Josh Mattern, the lefty, on the Rylan Kleiter team.
Trev. Can't.
And they're looking to kiss off and come to the back of the house.
Man,
not all
we
bad.
Gotta figure that out.
Blues are second, third, and fourth.
That was through the house. I know, that's what I don't...
Or Blues are, should say, first,
I don't know. That was
third,
less
and
weight.
fourth.
Thought or felt less, but...
That's the one.
What I'm finding is every time I'm positive, it just goes like through the house.
Yeah.
But my last throw wasn't good either, though.
What rock went through?
6.
This one?
Yeah.
It was the second one.
It just like... I feel like I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I don't like... Because my first shot I didn't, and then you overcurl.
You would have to be like an uncomfortably slow split to be positive.
That's what I mean. So I don't know.
Yeah, like...
Maybe I'll try and just make my...
Looking to draw another rock in there.
Yeah, I know.
I think we're clearly behind the tee line right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's happened 4 times now.
And freeze to the blue one to hold Steve down to a single point
No.
this end?
I don't really know if it's the rock, but still.
Well, the first one, like, just curled a little early, and truthfully, the weight was pretty good.
The best shot would be to come around,
Same or lighter on this one,
tap
but,
the
like,
blue one
through the
back
curl
about a
bit
foot
better. I could see how that would
to
be
break the
confusing.
freeze on the red one.
So I don't know what the solution
I
is.
just ditch it out, but I don't think it's probably
No, I don't.
big of a
And
deal.
then next time, come in and promote the red
I
one
think
on the
it's the
blue one.
difference
He's
in
got to
when
make
it's
sure
starting
his
to curl.
shooter sits right on top of the blue one. If it sits off to either side, it can only sit off to the one side. If it sits on the one side,
You guys swept the 16
gives Steve Laycock a chance
Maybe I just gotta have like a longer
run,
release. I don't know.
run it into the blue
I
and
gotta
the
be able to
red.
throw positive still.
And beeline if you.
I can't just ditch that.
This one is curling hard. Are the sweepers able to bring it in? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hey, pretty good shot. It certainly
That's a little risky.
Like you want to get it over this way?
makes it tough for Laycock to get the other two blues to count.
Yeah, if I got this way, we'd be line free.
He could actually run the top red guard hard in, hit half of that red one.
Yeah, okay.
And it would go out that way. The back red one would go out.
Okay.
The other red one that he's running in would slide out. And blues would be lying. 1, 2, possibly 3.
Edge of the 8, pretty close.
Steve throwing a setup shot here. If he puts it on top of the corner of the red one, then next shot he can run either the red guard in or hit it into the cluster, and the two reds should squirt out. This streaming production, courtesy of Curling Stadium Live, sponsored by SaskTel, and eventually, hopefully being a regular program on SaskTel Max. They're off and on, must be close for weight.
Go ahead if you need, line's good. Yep.
And now they're
hard.
switching
Right
positions to try to keep the rock straight and carry it in.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. Well, they blocked off the red rays, that's for sure.
Why the fuck are they making that curl there? That'd be a useless block.
Yeah, that's my bad. I thought it was looked wide out of the hand.
Okay, no worries.
But it was not that bad.
Ryan Deis could make it really difficult for Steve if he comes around the rock that Steve just threw and parks it on part of the button, edging along the blue rock.
Well, I guess he freezes an inch of it. He does go.
He could be lying one and making it really tough for Steve to count.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're gonna have a shot.
Yep.
Ice looks good in this shot.
Yeah, it's either around him, to him, or removing him.
Yeah.
Basically, the sweepers are going to have to sweep this for the button. And the line callers are going to have to watch the line here because there's a
14-6.
Oh, no, it's a little bit heavy. Well,
just a little more ice, hey? Yeah.
Showed the way in for Steve Laycock to draw for 2. Second end of the 1A semifinal game. We've got 4 games going on out here today. 2 A semifinals and 2 B quarterfinals. After this end is over and the commercial break, we'll come back and update the scores in the other 3 sheets.
Line's good. Line's good.
Well, this is looking close.
Right on the tee, boys. Line's good.
It'll be all up to the sweepers.
Line's perfect.
I don't think it's got it there. I don't think it has the legs. Man, they carry that a long ways. Wow.
Good sweep. I think it's good.
Oh, they may have done it.
Sweep, Matty.
It is 2. Well swept, guys. Great sweeping. Carried that rock several feet. Good sweepers can carry a rock
I was like, what's the point of yelling at him more?
up to 8 feet on good ice. I think they did all of that here.
Good sweep, boys.
Hello and welcome to Pleasureweight Go Live. This is our live showroom. Here you can connect with a live agent that'll give you a one-on-one personalized tour of any of our current models. To connect, just click on the icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll be connected to one of our live agents where you can have a one-way live video call. This means you can see us, but we can't see you, but we'll still be able to hear each other through your device. By using Pleasureweight Go Live, you'll be able to ask all your questions about any of our models and get answers in real time. This means you can check out the size of a cabinet, how big is a bed, how far will that seat recline. We can show you all those features at Pleasureweight Go Live.
With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be a part of your community. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit SaskTel.com/sponsorships.
You silence the doubters. You get the best tools. You work with the right people. You look to the future and bust through.
Get your tickets now at curling.ca.
Come on.
Well, welcome back everybody to the Craven Sports Services Curling Classic in Martensville, Saskatchewan. Third end is underway on all the sheets here.
Yeah. Because his
Eugene
game's
Ritzuk
pretty slight too.
observing and commentating.
It could be getting that
James
bit
Gordon,
slower until we hit our path and
Ice
through the
maker
house.
extraordinaire of the Martensville Curling Club, is piecing this all together, handling all the video, audio, and camera things here. So it's kind of looks like a TV production studio in this little cubicle under the stairs at the Martensville Curling Club, where we're streaming this game live. The A semi-final between Ryan Deis and Rylan Kleiter team. Ryan Kleiter team is being skipped by Steve Laycock today. We've got 4 games going on today. The other semi-final is James Owen against Ben Gamble, and it's tied 1-1 after
That's better
two
to be
ends.
staggered that way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Than to be the other way.
Manners and Eid in the B quarterfinals. Manners took 3 on the second end to go up 3-1.
Good throw,
And
Matt.
in the
That one ran better.
Harcourt Zurilov game, Zurilov blanked the first end and took 2 on the second end. So everybody into the third end here. Steve Laycock just, with his last walk, just drew for 2 on the second end. Or should I say his sweepers swept it for 2. They worked the heck out of that stone and got it close enough to the button to count 2.
Okay, it's sink one now. Now maybe the intern's easier.
Well, I'm not sure this is the kind of end that Ryan Deis was looking for, having the hammer here. I think he'd like things a little more open, or Red Rock's positioned a little better. Right now this is inviting Steve Laycock to come
30?
around.
I was going to say 30, yeah.
3 guards and put a rock in the corner of the button. The streaming is being brought to you by Curling Stadium Live.
Wait. Might be there. Just watch this.
It's a company that's been put together by Jerry Gertz from the Curling Zone.
That's good.
Back four. Back east.
And
no, top
we've got 2 curling clubs in Saskatchewan set up with cameras so that at any time games can be streamed with or without commentary. There's Martensville and Swift Current. There's a WCT event in Swift Current coming up in a couple weeks.
It did.
There'll be streaming services available on every sheet as there is here too.
22. It is a hair slower there. Good shot.
5 rocks have been delivered on this end, so now guards can be peeled. Ryan Deis asking Dustin McCush to give him the high hard one and possibly rip 3 rocks out of play with this one. Well, something's going to go here. 1, 2. Just 1.
Oh yeah, true. Probably can't even get there anymore.
Still looking a little messy for Ryan Deis. Steve Laycock going to throw even more garbage up front.
Yes.
And, having a rock in the forefoot makes it reasonable to continue guarding it.
You look good. Looks good to me.
I think we're there.
Oh, 3. No.
3. Around.
No, we're going to wait.
Well, looks like this one has got lots of weight. No, we're okay.
Hey, whoa. That's fine.
Okay. Curl a hair in there.
Curling a lot.
Just heavy. Probably would have been like a.
Ryan might go up front and try to run the red one back into the cluster of 3 blue ones.
You missed your time, but
Getting
it's probably like
confirmation
a 30.
from Dustin.
More like a T-line weight.
And Kush. Yeah, I think that's the consensus. Or at least I don't see any opposition. Maybe Ryan's just doing the token thing of asking, and they're leaving it up to him to make the decision. we go with this stone, and it overcurled. A little bit tight maybe on the release, but it overcurled, hit the guard on the wrong side.
Tricky now.
So we still have 3 blues clustered in the front, and 2 blues out front and 1 in the forefront.
Yeah, I don't know what we're scared of.
In front of that blue that we just heard the blue.
Really? Yeah, like what's he doing if we go there?
He's running it again, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, then we just put another one in.
Steve's looking to guard
55.
the straight back double. Steve Laycock skipping for Rylan Kleiter. He's the 5th man and coach for the team this year.
Line's good.
And Southpaw Josh Matter
Line's good.
delivering his first stone.
Just clean it, somebody.
And he's guarded the double raise. Still think the run back into the cluster is the shot. And so does Ryan Deis. Asking 3rd man Garrett Springer.
I tried to have like my extension more
run the
out
blue
and less
into the
forward,
cluster of 3 other blues and see how much he can peel out of there.
Yes.
But they would really
100%.
like that one off the forefoot. If anything, no, this one didn't quite curl enough.
Same everything.
Well, this is looking good for the Laycock team. They just keep throwing the guards up there and
Yeah, we did overcurl the hair.
keeps
probably.
the 2 counters in play.
Okay, same weight. Yeah.
Here comes Josh Mattern's 2nd stone.
Line's good, just clean it. Okay, easy.
And the sweepers aren't doing much to this one, just lightly brushing.
Good adjustment. Good sweep.
Well, surely to goodness, one of these times they're going to run the guard into the cluster and we're going to see things flying, but hasn't happened yet.
Right, that bit of a steep angle.
Yeah.
Like he might have a chance to get a bunch moving. This one I just gave you that 3 inches more and it stayed where it should.
Yep. Try to have my release more out than forward on those guards. Or else, I don't know. I find I push it a lot, but as you can see before. Yeah, that's.
Garrett coming down to have a look at the angles and see what he sees.
He's still even, so.
As a possibility.
Just do a 4 with good run, should be halfway.
That's how it was in I threw 380 something.
Running that blue rock that's in the 12-foot on the angle, getting them one off the 4-foot wouldn't be a bad shot either. It gives more of the house to draw to.
Yeah, like, the reason I
with Ryan Deis's last rock, if that's what it comes down to.
Just putting a better, maybe we get button now.
The end game here for Ryan right now is, let's make sure we get a chance at 1. And he's got to have a path to the house and hopefully a bigger radius than just the button or the pin to draw for his point. Well, here it comes. And do we have something this time? Not the greatest, but they did get the rock off the 4-foot. It's just that they plugged up the axis into the house now. So Steve
Don't hate it. There's no draw here at all.
And even if I kind of
looking at a way to get another counter in the rings or block the way in.
Yeah, I think I like it. Like, kind of like Matt's shot kind of thing.
Usually there's two basic things you can do. You can either block the opposition's next shot or throw a rock in there someplace that they're going to have to chase. And I think Steve has decided to throw a stone in around the two rocks in the rings. This ice has really good finish, so that shouldn't be a problem to get enough curl. It'll just be a matter of the weight. The ice has been fairly consistent in that high 14 to 15 second hog to hog weight so far this weekend. We'll see what weight Steve throws here.
Okay. Whoa.
It's way out there. This could be a little frosty, so we might get
Trev, go.
something different out here.
It hasn't moved at all yet.
Well, he threw 14.2, but he must have really whipped this out. I saw a little bit of in-out motion to make sure it held the line, but I think that was a little too aggressive. And consequently, the rock didn't curl.
Demons do that on the other sheet.
Maybe that's what we just did.
Literally stayed in the frost little wing. Like usually
it's about a full second heavier when you get out to the very wide edges of the sheet.
I did too. I've never seen it do that.
Where it hasn't been played or the pebble cut.
Hope we can make it now. Jeez. I was waiting for it to curl and just kept.
I thought it was actually good quarter of the way down the sheet. It just didn't do anything. It literally curled a foot.
That's where the broom was.
Yeah.
Ryan Deis looking to run the red one straight back, double off the two blues.
I guess there's a limit when you get
that would be an excellent shot if he did that, because there's a good chance he'd be counting one guarded, and Steve wouldn't have a whole lot of room to come in to lie shot rock.
Loaded it.
There was a whoa right away on release, and one, two. Oh, there you go. That was maybe a better shot after all. Got rid of the guards and one of the counters in the house.
So around those things?
Yeah, I think it's kind of
opened up the center of the sheet. So Ryan, with his last stone,
and make it so he can't hit that, right?
Will be able to draw for one. Or hit, whatever the case may be. But in any event, there's not going to be much in the way of interference with guards anymore. Well, he threw 14-2 last time out along the edges of the board, so we'll see what this weight is down the middle.
Where? Where is it? Back here?
And this was also 15-2 is what this one was.
Okay. You're really a call there. I just heard it.
So it's probably
there.
14.
That means. Like top four is terrible.
14.8 to 15 second ice, which is great ice, great surface, lots of curl to it.
I thought like 15 feet before the hog line, I was like bite the back 12, and in the 8-foot bite the back 12.
Oh, that heavy? Yeah. Okay. Well, it did kind of pick.
A nose hit or a bit of a hit and roll.
At the end of the shot there.
Yeah, Doesn't
Like
look
he
like
can,
nose hit will work. He's
dead
got
nose
a
it. Oh,
Ryan
it's
Deis has got to
close.
hit and roll into
Dead
the
noses.
center a bit. So this will be a
Anything
soft
just like
weight
that.
hit. And it's fairly quiet out of his hands. But looking good. Yes. I think it was good enough.
Every trailblazer has naysayers. Every innovator, cynics. Every leader, skeptics. Anyone with a vision for their future has faced doubters in their past. So, this is our message to the doubters. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop invention. You can't stop progress. You can't stop science. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop family. You can't stop heart. You can't stop harvest. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop the desire to make your mark, make your fortune, and make anyone who has ever doubted eat their words. You can't stop this farmer. So let's silence the doubters. Let's outgrow, let's outyield, let's outwork, let's outsmart. Let's look to the future and bust through.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be a part of your community. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit SaskTel.com/sponsorships.
And welcome back to the Craven Sports Services Curling Classic in Martensville, Saskatchewan. We're watching A-event semifinal action between Ryan Deis and Steve Laycock, who's filling in for Rylan Kleiter, who's playing junior football in Manitoba. We have two A semifinal games and two B quarterfinal games on the ice right now. In the other semifinal game between Owens and Gamble, the score is tied at 1 after 2 ends, and they haven't put up the score yet for the third end, so I can't let you know what's happened there. And in one of the other quarterfinals in the B, Scott Manners is 3 and Loganede is 3. Loganede took 2 in the third end to tie it up 3-3. And in the game between Harcourt and Zurloff took 2 in the first end and stole 1 on the third end to go up 3-0 against Harcourt.
Weight's pretty good. Like we're there by itself still, but
So Ryan Deis made a nice
like it's
hit and
top
roll
4.
with his last rock on the third end to count 1 to tie up the
Really
game.
close.
Steve
Top 12.
Laycock has got the hammer on the fourth end.
Weight's really good.
Real good judge.
Shot. I thought he won in top 4. I don't know why I thought that. Top 4's not even good there.
And drawing around the red center guard.
Skip can hit the pinhole every time. It's good.
Yep. If you hit the pinhole in your last shot every time, you'll never not
object
score.
will be to
Must the
clutter
pinhole's
up the
covered
middle as much
already,
as he
then you're
can and
screwed.
try to get
Can't hit it no
as
more.
close as he can behind
That'd be crazy if that was a
those
thing.
guards to the button.
Good shot, Matt.
The running surfaces were not flat at all. It's a circle. Well, no, even then. Well, a bowling ball. Can hit a bowling ball.
Yeah, but bowling balls are spinning. That's why.
Dustin McCush, the second for Deis.
But they're rolling.
Throwing a draw to the button.
That one up.
And a little bit light on that one. So Steve is calling the same shot
like this
for second Trevor Johnson.
Like to go!
Don't want to kill it, but
I gotta go a bit. Take 3.
And light brushing. Now some pretty heavy brushing.
it's not terrible.
Boy, Matthew can certainly lean into that brush. Nicely comes
Not
around.
bad weight, just a hair light, but
is line 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Being that
Yeah,
Ryan Deis does
I was
not
gonna
have
say
the
line
hammer.
was tight, but I guess if you have like a foot more, it's perfect, right?
Looking at
You can't judge line from
getting something in behind those two.
Don't even.
No,
I know.
Or are they going to turn defensive and rip off those 2 guards and then go after the double?
I love when the sweeper's yelling, line's tight.
Garrett Springer comes down to have a look with him, figure out what their options are.
Or when the sweepers.
There's one good thing about this ice is really good curl. If they elect to be aggressive, you can come around and bury on the button on this ice.
Sometimes it does. Look at you don't yell
I
it.
think it's going to be tough to get rid of everything, but it looks like that's what they're going to try and do.
Oh, steal a one.
Rip the stuff in front. And
almost good, but you have to throw it way
Steve
harder.
doesn't do anything with those 2 blue ones. He'll have a shot at a double.
Who's the other player?
All tied up after 3 ends. After 3 ends of play, 2-2.
Jesus.
Dustin threw this pretty hard.
Sit.
And
left a guard.
He opened it up. Steve's going to have to rearrange some of this stuff.
Oh, I know.
Or block it. Either way.
Yeah, that's a good. He got no double if you go there.
Either one works.
Think they're pretty similar now. It's like both sides are running good. It's like a 1.
Trevor Johnson throwing his last rock on the fourth end.
1.5.
Oh. Can you hit this red or no?
I don't think it's getting that.
Wanting to guard that double.
Oh, maybe.
And get over curled. This is a tough double. They're both so close that you got to hit the first one just right. You almost have to hit it right in the crotch, right in the middle, because if you hit one ahead of the other, the second one isn't going to go to the rings.
I don't think there's a double. I don't think there's a double there. Not with a lot of weight. So hard. Oh, isn't the guard like actually in the way for that almost? Like you have to hit like an eighth of the left one.
Now Ryan's looking at maybe hitting the one, and if you don't get the double, bounce across the top of the other one and come in behind the guards, which isn't a bad shot. So there's a couple of options here. If you hit it right in the middle, both rocks at the same time, they both go. If he hits the one that the broom's beside, a little ahead of the other, it might bounce off and roll in behind the guards. And that makes it tough for Laycock to remove without losing his. So they might be looking at either drawing around or rearranging those two.
Pretty good shot, yeah.
They could come around the two of them because of the way they're staggered. Reds won't be able to run back a blue double.
Not inside nose, outside nose.
Like back eight.
But this is a good call.
T-line. Okay, just almost just play a freeze and then sweep it.
Promote the blue back into the 4 foot. And if the shooter sits on a quarter or a half of the red one, that'd be deadly. Or on the other side, if it's dead center on the red one, that would be deadly also because the line won't be there for the straight one.
You got it, Trev. Easy, easy. Whoa, whoa.
That's looking pretty good.
No.
Oh, yes. Perfect shot.
Good sweep.
Now Ryan can come around both those guards and put it on top of that blue one to get second shot.
Oh, it's okay. I did think it was a
right now.
little soft.
Whether that's
but he
call or not. Maybe to play an intern around those two on top of the 12 foot. Those two guards two rocks are staggered, so you can't drive them straight back.
It felt a hair soft, but he held it out there so good that I knew it'd be good.
Which is nice too, that you could, if you throw it back 8 out of your hand, and
I'm not sure that this is such a good shot. He could throw it
got tons of room to draw.
Calling for it, and then if Laycock throws a hit on that blue one, hit the red one and Kroom off and take this other red one out. No, not if this comes in deep enough, it'll be fine. Even rolled off a bit, but still a good shot.
Tricky now. It was almost not. We had hit it thinner because now it's tough to. Like, did you play the same thing?
No.
Okay, I don't hate that. Yeah, we just got to try and hair that red and then just hammer it in there.
It'll curl.
Steve calling.
You guys like a similar weight here?
Yeah. Pattern, who come around with his intern, being that he's left-handed.
Added some. Well, it might be tight here. Whoa,
looks like it must be close.
Close! Go, Trev!
No. Trevor finishing it off, sweeping on the outside edge to get it to curl.
Really good sweep. Came down, hey?
Oh, great shot.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it was really good. Good sweep.
Not quite. Her second shot.
Finished in nice.
Still a few walks left. You never know what's going to line up here for some sort of run back for extra points. Looks like the decision's made.
They're just trying to like sit in that pocket there.
He'll be throwing one right into the crotch of the red and blue one.
Yeah, we always have
possibly get third shot off of it.
Just bite 4. It's a big shot though.
We'll make the house smaller for Steve Laycock. No, it looks like Ryan isn't happy with that. Oh, I guess he is.
I thought you were going to get second shot there.
I know. It was going sideways at the end. They said it slowed down at the like they thought it was heavier, and I actually did too. It felt solid.
I think the sheet is a half second.
Okay. Yeah.
Time's just been not that 16 anymore. Like 14.8 on yours.
Okay. Let's get a time on this.
And here comes Ryan. Deis's first stone on the fourth hand.
That's curling beyond
Well, they haven't laid a broom to it yet. Well, how about that? Doesn't get much better than that, that's for sure.
You just draw now?
Great shot, Ryan.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Does he ever? He doesn't.
But I mean,
or like, does he have a hack waiter here? No, probably not.
They're just having another look to see if they're leaving anything by not blocking up that side of the house, and they decided might as well come around, put one on the button to lie to.
Edge on edge where he can't get a shooter on side.
Yes, yeah, that's the key.
Super tight ice.
No, yeah, I agree. Just can't. Yeah, edge on edge is great.
They don't even have to be in the button. All they have to do, ideally, be full 4 foot. They'll be lying 2 guarded.
Chip in the blue on the out, right? Like on his last.
And no way to get them out.
Maybe, but I think we're just gonna have a draw this way either way. Yeah.
Steve Laycock going through his pre-delivery routine, and here he comes.
Line's good. Okay.
Wow.
Room.
Did he put it out there a little too far?
Matt's in for sure, if anyone.
Oh, looks like he might
Matt
have.
only. Back 8. Yeah, go Matt. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that didn't help matters. Didn't hurt anything.
Same size
I guess
as
it
the
did.
last
It
one.
allowed the
Like,
path
you're
in
running them, but not
and in
more
turn
than
around
normal.
that
Like,
center
a good throw.
guard.
Yes.
I didn't want it all be.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about hitting that red one or that blue one. That blue one's not even a contender.
Him playing like a half weight.
If you want to get shot raw, just draw around. Or if he's got enough room, he could tick either one of those red ones in. Or actually tick the one red one in, or hit the other red one on the edge and pop the blue out of there. I think to promote the red one on the outside is the shot.
Well, really, I don't, like, assuming he doesn't change this, I don't need to curl that much more either.
No, like if you're dead T-line with that line, it's actually probably shot.
Yeah.
So we could just take a hair
Still
less.
having his doubts.
Well, we
As
have
long
the
as he
option now to
clears his
split
head
it with
before he heads down
gates
to the far
for
end,
we did.
and before he throws, he can visualize the shot that he's got to throw. He'll be all right.
Trick really tough shot, but
I mean, Carrie Anderson would make it for fun.
yeah, I remember that one.
Well, we'll take a look at draw weight out here, see what it is. We've been just under 15 seconds, or right around 15 seconds in other draws.
It's not wide.
A little earlier on. It's close though.
Well, maybe it's wide.
Wow, that's 13-8. Let's should have. Oh yeah, he's playing that tap. That should be. No.
Just take a little bit in the.
Just didn't
yeah,
come
that's
enough.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Pretty good. So I mean, yeah, it's up there.
I had you,
So
I had you outside
Steve's
12 there. So
taking the same ice. We'll have a look at where Josh Mattern puts down the brush here. Yeah, pretty much the same ice. And here comes the last rock on the fourth end.
line's good. Line's perfect. Line's good. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, oh, line's good,
The
line's
sweepers
good.
are
I'll wait
just
here. Perfect
dusting
line.
it lightly.
Nice shot, Steve. Good sweep, boys.
And that was a 14-8.
Get your tickets now at curling.ca.
Every trailblazer has naysayers. Every innovator, cynics. Every leader, skeptics. Anyone with a vision for their future has faced doubters in their past. So, this is our message to the doubters. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop invention. You can't stop progress. You can't stop science. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop family. You can't stop heart. You can't stop harvest. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop the desire to make your mark, make your fortune, and make anyone who has ever doubted eat their words. You can't stop this farmer. So let's silence the doubters. Let's outgrow, let's outyield, let's outwork, let's outsmart. Let's look to the future and bust through.
That corner guard's not really... It's tough to get one around there, I guess. Like 3.
More room, let it work a bit. Sliding good.
3, top 12.
Right there.
Yeah.
Will do.
Good, Matt. Slid more than I thought.
Am I on now? Well, we're back here at the Craven Sports Services Curling Classic in Martensville, Saskatchewan. Eugene Whitsick observing, making some comments. James Gordon producing everything. There are 2 semifinal games going on here. The game we're featuring is the one between Ryan Deis and Steve Laycock, skipping Rylan Kleiter's team. Steve Laycock just made a nice draw to the 4-foot for a deuce to go up 4-2 in the other B semifinal game. Ben Gamble stole 2 on the 4th end to go up 3-1.
Lighter. 1.5. They'll be okay though. 2.
In the
we can go at the end and
1B quarterfinal between
2.
Scott
We're
Miles
gonna have to go a bit.
and
Running.
Logan Eade.
3. No, we're 3.
Logan Eade stole 1 in the 4th to go up 4-3.
Yeah, still 3.
And the game between Justin Harcourt and Rob Zerloff. Zerloff leads 3-0,
your last
and
one
the
slid
4th
really
and
good
5th
too.
ends have been blanked.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
They've already
he said
started
he
the
pushed it.
6th end.
I think. He gave it a bit, but that spot's quick too. Like remember Matt's second one slid more than we thought too. We thought it was a guard.
In the feature game between Laycock and Deis.
Yeah.
Laycock, of course, trying to bring the play into the rings, throwing his stones into the house. Ryan Deis throwing up guards. But after 5 rocks, usually we see hits coming. Here's Dustin McCush throwing his first rock of the 5th end. And that being
pretty good.
A tap back.
Not great.
And it looks like he's got it.
Roll it back to the middle there.
Steve is looking to keep this game now to this end, and if he can maintain the lead the rest of the ends, very simple, and keep playing the rings. Ryan Deis has got to try to mix it up a bit.
Wait's
Get
good.
something that he can hide behind for a deuce.
Just don't jam it. Oh, we got.
And there's a hit and stick.
I thought we were rolling.
Not sure that it's biting.
That's good. Yeah, I think so. Probably not going to be any difference. If we get a chance, we could just rip that corner. And
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Only way to get
Ryan
into it is
Deis is in any sort of position to try to manufacture extra points. So he's turned on the defense here, looking to eliminate stones. And maybe bail on this end with a blank. There's 1, 2. A little harder, he would have made the double. That's a good shot for Deis. They moved the other blue rock to the back of the 8-foot, sort of around the corner guard, so
it seems weird, but
that'll make it easy to draw in around the corner guard.
Right? You just had edge of rock on yours.
Draw to the 4-foot if you have to.
I kind of sent it.
Whoa. Easy. Close.
Josh Mattern throwing his first stone.
Whoa.
Event number 5. And he gets the hit. Stick. Good shot.
A little heavy, Matt?
Ryan would like to see a hit and roll.
Kind of looked like more of a 9-5. Yeah, Crow's good there. I was pretty good with that, and it still came back. And I looked heavy, too. Pretty good? Okay.
This is Garrett Springer, third for Ryan Deis. Throwing a Chapin line. It's looking pretty good. There it is. Nice shot.
Exactly the spot I can also freeze.
Okay. How hard? I'm thinking normal. I like quieter, I think.
Steve's looking at his options. I think they'll be
there's no reason to whip it,
running that top one straight back.
Looks tight, but...
Boy, that's not much ice.
I think a touch more, Steve? Yeah.
You can't get it on this side for sure.
Well, if Josh keeps his weight up, he should be fine. Yeah, it's got pretty good weight here.
Hit hard! Hard, Matt!
There he goes. Got the double and sticking around. So now there's 2 counters. There are 2 counters in the house for Steve Laycock.
Yeah, it's really good.
I didn't know what to say for the first half of the sheet, so I just didn't say anything.
I didn't know what to say either.
Ryan's going to draw on the corner guard.
Nice
shot
amount
rock.
of curl, though. That makes those really nice.
And he's going to challenge the Laycock team to do another run back.
Yeah, that's why I wanted just a bit more there, because I saw his curl.
Yeah, he is actually out of his hand. He didn't throw it as bad as I thought he did, but I actually are we going to have that 4-1 out of his hand?
Same. Even at the hog gun, I thought that. My first one, I was pretty aggressive with the 2, and it still came back, so.
This looks to be coming down quite nicely. Can they hold it from crashing? Can they get it by? And not quite.
Yeah, love that.
So now it'll be Steve's turn to try the come around.
We did play out turns home.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of here to that. I think this will move, if anything, a bit more with my intern.
Yeah, I was thinking I was thinking edge of 8 or a bit less. Yeah. Okay.
We'll check what this draw weight's like. Ice has been really good here. Lots of curl. Nice surface. Nice and keen. You can see ice anytime you have to take ice in the outside edge of the 8 foot to draw to the button. You've got all the curl you'll want.
Line's good. Where? Okay, just top 4. Line's perfect. Line's perfect still. Line's really good.
14.9 seconds.
Can't be deeper. No, sit.
It should be pretty close to right where it has to be.
Sit. Okay.
There it is, right on the tee line. 14.9 seconds. Very nice surface. It's been holding that weight for the entire game.
That's right.
So far, this is what we're playing this fifth end.
Like to get shot rock.
It'll be interesting to see how it holds up in the 7th and 8th, whether they still got the same draw weight, but so far the weight's been the same, just under, right around 15 seconds. Yes, this streaming production brought to you by Curling Zone, everything curling. Thanks to Jerry Gertz and company. He's got streaming cameras set up in Martensville above all 4 sheets. There'll be streaming cameras set up in Swift Current for the World Curling Tour event coming up in a couple of weeks. And Ryan Deis looking to follow Steve Laycock into the button. If he can sit on the corner of Steve's rock, he can get shot rock guarded, which would be very good. Whoa, he's got lots of weight, I think.
What kind of weight do you see in? Okay.
Like that, huh?
Well, that didn't come over quite enough. Weight certainly was good. If Steve Leacock can hit and stick right there, that's going to be a tough shot for Deis to count. Here comes Steve's bumper weight.
Close.
Hit.
Yep. Go. Close. Close. Yep.
Looks to be pretty good. Is he going to get a bit of a hit and roll?
Sorry, guys.
Oh, got it by. That's a good shot. It's going to be tough for Ryan to count a point because hitting the top rock doesn't give him shot rock. They're staggered too much for the double. Maybe a really skinny double is there, but
yeah, just overcooked it a bit.
he doesn't just want to hit one and roll out because that gives a steal of 3.
It's really, it's an awkward. Is it better than what we call? Maybe not. He's drawn pin against 2, but.
I was gonna like it.
I just got too excited.
So I'm not sure what they're discussing here because.
Was that what your call was?
I would like nose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I'm in for the little flop.
Well, I guess. I think he's going to concede one. I think he's going to just take and throw a hit on the nose, on the front rock, hit it on the nose, and concede one. If he was really wanting to test the sweepers, he could draw to the side of the button, just squeak by the rock and the top of the button, draw to the side of the button to count 1.
Yes, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't throw a bullet at it. like normal max.
Well, here it comes. We'll see what it's going to do here. I think it's coming up enough. Yes, looks good. Yeah, that's one.
Hello and welcome to Pleasureweight Go Live. This is our live showroom. Here you can connect with a live agent that'll give you a one-on-one personalized tour of any of our current models. To connect, just click on the icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You will be connected to one of our live agents where you can have a one-way live video call. This means you can see us, but we can't see you, but we'll still be able to hear each other through your device. By using Pleasureweight Go Live, you'll be able to ask all your questions about any of our models and get answers in real time. This means you can check out the size of a cabinet, how big is a bed, how far will that seat recline. We can show you all those features at Pleasureweight Go Live.
You silence the doubters. You get the best tools. You work with the right people. You look to the future and bust through.
Really, it's pretty good still. Like,
Either top 12 or a little tap on this one.
kind of like top 12. Like if
And we're back to the Craven Sports
If they wanna
Services
try and
Curling
outdraw
Classic
that-
in Martensville, Saskatchewan.
I like
A
that.
semi-final game between Deis and Rylan Kleiter team, with Steve Laycock skipping this weekend. And after 5 ends of play, the score is 5-2 for Laycock. Laycock just stole one on the 5th. And the other semi-final game between James Owens and Ben Gamble, the score is 3-2 for Gamble. Owens took one on the 5th to make the score 3-2 for Gamble. And then in the B quarterfinals, the game between Scott Manners and Logan Eade is all tied up after 5 at 4-4. And the other quarterfinal game between Justin Harcourt and Rob Zurlov, they're scooting along pretty good. It's after 6 ends there. They're a full end ahead of the other games. The score is 4-1 for Zurlov.
Oh, it's Trevor. Make him throw his out turn.
So back into the action on the A semifinal between Ryan Deis and Steve Laycock. Again, Laycock trying to bring the play into the rings.
Are you watching? Can you hear me?
Deis trying to junk it up. Calling for his lead Kalen Deis to throw up a second corner guard. We've got some excellent video work going on here. This
That's not much. You can run that
Craven
corner. You can just
Sports
pull it in the
Services
middle
Curling
too. Like, that
Classic
corner's too tight, I think, Matt.
on the streaming here with James Gordon, who's
Basically, that is
also
almost choked.
ice maker extraordinaire of the Martensville Curling Club. I've curled here for probably 15 years in various spiels, and I can't ever remember seeing ice this good here.
35, 40.
Kudos to James and the work that he does here. But
Just give us a 3.
all the switching and camera work that you see here, James doing it in this little cubicle under the stairs with a joystick and a couple of laptops. Pretty incredible what you can do.
Looks a little light.
You see him pan down with the camera and zoom out. Very good.
Pretty high.
Streaming hardware in here with the cameras above each sheet. As you see in the left of your screen, you see the overhead view of the rings, and it's directly overhead, so you don't have any distortion as far as how rocks are
That's
positioned.
A really good setup, I think. They can't get around it. They can't
All right, 5 rocks gone. Now here comes the
shot.
Typical hit with the 6th stone of the end. Laycock team has been very effective in plugging up the center front part of the house.
It's a lot of blues.
Bringing the play to the center away from the corner guards that Deis's team has been throwing. Dustin McCush throwing 2nd stones. And got rid of one and promoted the other one into the rings, which really doesn't.
Ever ripped that red? Yeah, no.
Doesn't matter whether it's on the rings or not. It's actually to Deis's advantage because with those red guards up there, they can come around both those rocks, and there's no way of pushing, raising a guard and removing the rock in the house. So I think Steve sees that and decided that maybe it's time to rip those 2 red guards and get some of
it does not look like it's going there from here.
No, Steve says the heck with it. There isn't much going on in that corner. Oh, no.
You got Trev.
Okay. I think this is for sure now. Trevor Johnson, 2nd for the Rylan Kleiter team. Looking to move a little granite around. And that he does. Gets rid of the 2 red ones. That now exposes that blue one so that if Deis comes in behind there, they can run the blue one straight back.
Nice shot. It actually almost did hit the other red. From down there, I thought it was going into the
come around,
way to the house.
On this side, the red one.
Yeah, you're
sure.
Thinner.
Oh, because it's dragging.
No, that was a good throw. Clean, especially an out turn. I like that. So you should do it more.
Dustin McCush throwing his 2nd stone. We'll see what kind of draw weight Dustin has. Looks pretty good so far. 15.64.
Wow. Okay.
I'd say a little bit light, maybe. Well,
Hit and roll over.
15-6-4 gets you to the top of the rings, but
Deal.
what
Okay.
he really needed was T-line or further back. So it gives the opportunity for Laycock to call a hit.
Clean.
Red Rocks in play.
I like close to the hog line there. Did you notice?
I didn't notice anything.
Okay. It's like I'm trying to throw a slower release, but I think that makes me close to the hog line. So
I honestly thought you were I didn't know we were throwing peel.
Oh. What? I didn't think.
Ryan Deis is
It's kind of weird trying to throw peel, but I get why you throw peel. Just don't even deal with the jam at all.
to get more rocks cluttering up the house someplace. Looking to come around that corner guard this time. A little more weight. Is he going to rub off of it? There we go. That's how you get around that.
Okay.
Try and get it.
Yeah.
Just off.
Steve looking to run
Can I see a
the
sliver
red
more?
back and double it out.
Yeah. Oh wait, what turn? Sorry.
What turn?
Yeah, okay. Should probably double check that.
Josh Mattern, third for the team. Set by Steve Laycock.
Whoa!
Looks like he's going to get just guard. Yeah. Laycock's
sorry,
team
guys.
doesn't need any rocks in play, so this shouldn't
It's a
hurt
bad
him.
slide.
Except
Timing was
getting
weird
down
there.
to the third rock, so splitting the house as long as they can keep them spread far enough apart, they should be able to hold the deuce. Garrett Springer throwing his stone, playing third for Ryan. And looks like he might come around nicely. Good shot.
Just you were trying to nose it, hey?
Gonna look
Okay.
to hit and sit right there and hope that Ryan Deis with his first stone hits and sticks, and then there'll be enough angle for a double, across the house double.
Clean. Clean it.
No, they're not laying a broom to this one. This must be
Yep. Hard.
fairly straight.
It'll flop in a bit. That's good.
And that it does. Yeah, and a nose hit here just might give enough angle.
Yeah.
It will give enough angle for the red double. So Ryan's got to try and roll a little to the outside. He's got to be careful because there's another
maybe
blue in the top of the house.
Double, he misses the house. That's what I'm assuming. Get my gripper down there.
Fully in the 12 foot, so if he's
Decide.
going to roll to the outside, he's just got to roll about a foot.
pretty hard not to leave one.
Yeah, that or he won't be shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
he
turn do you like?
toward the inside.
Okay, Peel?
Well, that'll definitely leave the angle for a double here. It's about a half rock. Maybe a little bit more. A good half a rock double. Well, Steve will have to keep his weight up here. There isn't much ice.
Yep!
And
Hard! Hard! Hard!
oh, it looks
right
like
to it.
it's... First of all, it's coming down here pretty good. No. No, just need a little more ice, I think. Even the big weight shots will curl on this ice a little bit.
Far closer than I thought it was going to.
Same,
So
actually.
Ryan
It didn't miss it
Deis
by that much.
looking to draw for 2 to come
was
within
deep when
1.
he hit it, knocked almost out, but
That's what I was doing.
After 6 ends of play.
I guess it goes always a lot flatter with the when you go across the face like that.
yeah.
And here we come with the intern draw to the forfeit. He actually needs just a little bit better than full 12.
You got it?
And that's 14 seconds. Is it going to hold with 14?
Go, Steve. Sweep, Steve. Yeah.
Oh, just under 14. It slid too far. 13-9 is too
Damn,
hard
Steve's pretty good
a
sweeper
draw
back
for
there. I wouldn't have got that
this
through.
ice. Too heavy a draw. So
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be a part of your community. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit SaskTel.com/sponsorships.
PO where you like step way too late or something, that's what happened. Then I was sliding on the center line.
Yeah, what's happened?
That sucks.
Certainly not lacking all.
Not there. Think it's all there.
He's coming down, hey? Pretty good.
Well, here we're back to the Craven Sports Services Curling Classic at Martensville, Saskatchewan.
Stop.
Eugene Ritzuk with James Gordon operating all the cameras and the video and the audio and everything else that you need for this curling stadium live streaming production, sponsored by SaskTel. We've got 2 semifinal A games and 2 quarterfinal B games on the ice right now. On the feature game that we have,
if we get one top 4 in line with that, now it's going to be hard for them to do anything.
Ryan Deis was a little heavy on a draw, so ended up taking one on the 6th end, and he's down 5-3. In the other A semifinal game, it's Gamble over Owens 4-2.
I guess there's enough curl.
And in the one quarterfinal game, I think it might be over here. I can't quite tell. But Logan Eade was up 9-4 after 6 ends on Scott Manners. And in the game between Justin Harcourt and Rob Zurloff, the score is 4-1 for Zurloff.
Top 8.
And in this game, Laycock dodged a bit of a bullet that Deis could have drawn for 2 to get within 1 point of him, but instead it's a little heavy on his draw. So Laycock is up 2 with the hammer, playing the 7th end.
Yeah, good throw.
Games will continue here tonight at 5 and 8:30, and then with the championship game starting at Sunday 9:30, and then 1 o'clock and the final at 4:30 on Sunday. So
I mean, if they freeze, we freeze.
If anybody's inclined, you can come down to the Martensville Curling Club. There's good viewing upstairs, some beverages of all kinds, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, and one of the few curling clubs where you can get pickled eggs.
Oh boy.
In the big gallon jar for people that are so inclined. I love them.
Do we even peel? Do we even peel here?
Again, the order of the day here with Deis down. He's trying to clutter up the front. And of course, Laycock trying to bring the play into the rings and unclutter the front. So
quarter.
5 rocks have gone, and the traditional hit with the 6 stone. We see the other quarterfinal, I think it is. See him pushing the rocks on, I'm not sure.
It's close.
That's on ice too, so it looks like Gamble won that game. Well, there's
it's impressive.
Moving a bit of the granite around. 1 rock out of play, push things closer into the rings, and that's fine for Laycock. That's where they want to see the play.
Thanks.
And it looks like the guys on
I thought we were actually pretty close. Like it wasn't as thin as I thought.
sheet D or ice 4.
What? Yeah, it was close. Really close.
Wait's better.
Are shaking hands or punching fists, I should
just
say.
make it better though.
Bumping fists. Logan Eade
just
over
bad.
Scott Manners in that quarterfinal. Here's his called draw shot, called freeze, coming in. A little too much weight.
Rip that one.
Yeah, Steve can go up front and try to
that's what I was
rattle things out.
So yeah, that's what I thought, but
Rattle things around, and that's what he's calling for. If you can hit about 3/4 of this rock, you can drive it into the other one that's on the 4-foot and double 2 reds.
close.
This must be close. No, just got
that
the
looked
one.
a little better.
That's fine.
Yeah, he said
Laycock
in his
team.
slide he said, "Oh, good throw." That looked good. So what did you do different?
Ryan calling another guard.
Yeah. Like 3 years ago, we could say that. It's up to us now. What I'm saying.
Reds are lying 1 in the 4-foot.
I'm not accusing you of doing it on purpose.
Blues have second shot. Ryan's calling for a guard out front. Trying to manufacture a deuce somehow. And guards are the most likely way that that'll happen.
Same thing. Just straight peel.
Steve's calling same shot as he did previously. Either peel this off or run it back onto the edge of the one in the 4-foot.
Queen.
And that's another peel to Josh Mattern's credit. Garrett Springer having another conference with
I think he kind of low-key was.
Ryan Deis.
But like if it happens, it happens.
Figure out what to do.
I don't know. I don't know why we didn't really try that. I think
they're looking to come
kinda
around.
Nice where he thought it would have made it that way. But he
The
didn't
red
want to
rock
put
in
it
the
in my
top
head
of the
maybe. I
house.
don't know. You know what I mean?
And freeze on the one in the back of the 4-foot.
I think he was low-key playing. Are we shot though?
The only thing about that, he's got to be careful.
The thing is they can't freeze because we have an in
he
off.
doesn't quite get to that rock in the back of the
They gotta do
4-foot.
something
And
here,
maybe
I
even
think.
if he does, he's going to leave a red double. So that's not a good thing.
Whereas scoring one here is bad for them. Even letting him steal one's good for us. Yeah. Yes.
Here it's starting to come down now. 17 second, 16.9 seconds for a tight guard.
If we're hitting roll right
So
now
the
and just say,
surface
what
is
are you
still
gonna do now?
holding up for weight.
Yeah.
What's he doing on his next? Is he coming in? Even if he comes in, we have this red right here. Or we have the red. I also think
Steve's just wondering, do we still try to bust up the stuff in front, or do we turn on the offense and
looks pretty
end this
close.
game? This is the smart shot.
Close. Close.
Oh my God. He's playing the double instead. It came a nose hit. But I think it gave blue shot rock now. Oh no, it's hard to tell.
Shoot. Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Red still might be shot.
One like that, I almost like bowling lines do that because you never actually do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I wasn't sure how thin it was. It just looked close to me, but.
Well, it finished a bit more than I thought it was
Yeah.
going to as well.
Yeah.
I knew you were right in the ballpark, and I didn't want to just drive it by because then they freeze, and then I don't like it as much.
The one thing about having the red one out front a little bit more
that doesn't
for
matter, I guess.
Ryan Deis,
Oh, were they?
he can come around to the back of the freeze onto the blue one, and it'll be staggered enough such that he won't be leaving a double for Steve Laycock.
Yeah, I don't know. Freezing is not like scoring one here is great. We can give him one here too.
So in the other A semifinal game, Ben Gamble has moved on to the championship round.
Yeah.
He'll be playing
Yeah,
Sunday at
Martini.
1 o'clock, his next game.
So
The two A qualifiers
what are we doing?
move ahead in the championship round into the semifinals. And then the C qualifiers, or B qualifiers, I should say B and C qualifiers, they get set back and have to play Sunday morning at 9:30, and then the winners will play the two A qualifiers at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. If you have freeze, then we're blasting it.
Ryan Deis throwing his first shot on the seventh end. Playing a come around freeze, looking pretty darn good. They better drag it back so they don't leave the double there. Perfect. Very nice shot.
Yeah.
If I don't make it, he gets in here. I got an easy slam to get one of them.
Yeah,
Steve's looking at.
I mean, it's pretty. Like you're gonna
getting
make
the top red one on the nose and running the blue
like
back
that,
into
Steve.
the red blue.
Still peel at it. It's like what it like a.
The other shot is to slice this red one into the other red one and double them out. He might lose his back blue one, but
just under half.
could easily double the reds out.
Tough to jam it.
And that would
we did
open
just
up
jam
things
it perfectly though.
so that Ryan with his last rock won't
Just
have
slash the
anything to
double and
freeze
then
to.
getting one max.
And if Steve cleans out the two reds and the blues and Ryan comes around
next time.
the rocks in the top of the 8-foot, it's the blue rock that would get promoted. So it's going to be tough for Ryan to count.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Looking close. There's the one. Look at that. Picked it out.
Good sweep, you guys.
Picked out the two reds clean. Nice shot.
That was a great throw.
Yeah. Ryan's got the luxury of being able to throw the exact same shot he just
really easy
threw.
to read those.
And if he can put it somewhere in front of that blue one.
Yeah, having that combo is nice, no matter where that
such that Steve can't run the two in the front into it and remove it.
Like where we can't
That would
like a hack
be
later.
what he needs. He wants to be in the top of the button. He doesn't want to draw to the back of the blue one, because if he draws to the back, Steve will just follow him in for one. Or promote that red, blue stone onto the button.
Yeah, you're right. Another inch would hurt harder.
Well, Ryan just threw one there, so he gets to throw another one.
On there. Okay.
This should be, if it stops in the tee line, about 14-8 to 15 seconds. Oh, I missed the stopwatch on this, but I think that he's pretty good with this. Oh, a bit short? Yes.
Yeah. Since we're already shot.
Give Steve Laycock a chance to draw for two.
Like we could play. Like you throw 9 anywhere high, it's for 2. But whatever you like. Like this for sure drags it up, and this is going here.
Sticking 8 foot anyway.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Let's make it. Like it might be easier,
just
but
look momentarily
if you hit it too thin, you could stuff it.
Raise on the 2 rocks in front of the house, but they're not lined up just right, so the best shot is a draw to the 4 foot. And here comes Steve Laycock with his last rock on the 7th hand.
Line's good. Might be a bit tight. Okay. Okay, no, line's good. Okay, whoa. Right off then. Whoa. We're going to have our own here, I think.
14.25, that might be a bit heavy.
Sit.
Oh, he's got some backing here, so that's going to save it.
And 2.
Did it save it?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Right. Hey, good luck, guys.
That's
good
2.
game. Thanks, Dustin. Good game, guys.
And the fist pump.
Give him Ryan. Good luck, guys. Thanks. Nice roll, Steve.
Every trailblazer has naysayers. Every innovator, cynics. Every leader, skeptics. Anyone with a vision for their future has faced doubters in their past. So, this is our message to the doubters. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop invention. You can't stop progress. You can't stop science. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop family. You can't stop heart. You can't stop harvest. You can't stop this farmer. You can't stop the desire to make your mark, make your fortune, and make anyone who has ever doubted eat their words. You can't stop this farmer. So let's silence the doubters. Let's outgrow, let's outyield, let's outwork, let's outsmart. Let's look to the future and bust through.